Oh, hey, girl. Hey, happy Thursday. I hope you ladies are having a great week. Based on all of your messages and responses and comments this past week, I know you ladies are out there killing the game. You guys have found so many creative ways to reset your reality. And I just want to encourage you to keep going. Like, keep sharing with other women and just keep fighting for your fairy tales. Like, you ladies are really killing it. And you're super creative. So just keep it up and keep going after everything you know that is for you. I know a few of you have reached out stating that you really want to reset your reality and you want to give yourself permission to go and live that big life and believe that it's there. But you're struggling a little bit with the how. Like you don't even know how to start or begin rewiring your brain to kind of believe that these things are real, let alone obtainable. So this actually flows into this week's challenge perfectly. So I want to just go ahead and jump in. And if you have any questions, please just send us an email or a DM and we'll be happy to respond as quickly as possible. So this week is key six to excessive elevation, which is let go. And this is really going to be your foundation for creating breakthroughs and moving forward in any area of your life. A big part of moving forward is learning how to ditch all of the heavy baggage that's been holding you back from experiencing whatever that next level is for you. And ladies, I just cannot stress this enough. Your past does not define you. Like we hear it all the time. We see memes about it. You might listen to a podcast that talks about the topic, but you really have to embrace that idea and understand that life is about experiences. Anything that you have thought and anywhere that you have been and any of your failed attempts or temporary relations or any activities that you have engaged in up until this point are just past experiences. They're what you did or what you faced or lessons that you learned. They're not who you are. They do not define you as a person. They do not define your reality and they don't define your future. They are simply past experiences. So, just to kind of put this into perspective, a woman who just hypothetically may have done drugs in the past, that woman was addicted to a drug. That doesn't make her a drug addict. Or a woman who fell in love and stayed in a toxic relationship longer than she probably should have. At that time, that woman settled for less than she deserved, but that doesn't make her undeserving. And another one that I've seen a lot lately is a woman who has always wanted to be a CEO and she's always been career oriented at heart. But she grew up in a household where girls were taught to cook, clean, and raise babies. That's all she knows. That's how she grew up. That was how her family raised her and how generations before her handled their lives. But let's say this woman grew up and got married and had kids and lost herself to her husband and then later began to resent him for it. That woman did what she thought was right for her and her family at that time. That doesn't mean that she's not CEO material or her life is over and she has no shot at ever owning a business or she's a bad mom if she chooses one or the other. That doesn't mean that she can't do the family thing and be a great mom and learn how to communicate with her spouse and reset her reality and start her own business, do the family thing, and be a boss all at the same time. I found too that titles are a big thing. if you constantly tell yourself, I'm a bad picker, I just pick the worst people to be in relationships with, or I don't know, I'm obsessive, I obsess over every little detail. When you give yourself these titles, you start to resent them without even knowing it. And when you place titles over your past experiences, you create anger and resentment over those past experiences. And what starts to happen is you start to build it up and get angry and hold on to it. And I promise you, it's not hurting anyone but you. So you really have to learn how to go through the process of dealing with every item that you've subconsciously stashed away in a bag at one point in time and you've carried as dead weight over the years. You really have to start deciding to let go of certain things and unpack everything before you can begin to move forward comfortably. So I want you ladies this week to look at every situation that you were ever faced with as one of two things. A, either a temporary stepping stone, which was really just meant to teach you something, or a yield sign. You were faced with a situation or you were put into a circumstance and you ran into a yield sign, which was a warning that told you you should proceed with caution. At that point in time, you had the choice to either proceed with caution or redirect yourself. Either way, whatever choice you made, it was an experience and you went through it for a reason. You either needed to learn something from it or you needed to make a mistake so you could grow and learn how to handle the situation differently in the future. So this week, I am challenging you ladies to let go of every negative title you have ever placed on yourself and identify a current behavior that has been holding you back. If you head over to our website, you'll be able to see the full outline, but we have outlined 6 of the most common mistakes that young women make with regards to dealing with past experiences. And for each one, we've suggested an action that you can take this week that will counteract each of these negative behaviors that you've been holding on to. Check out the graphic in our story titled This or That and identify which negative behavior you catch yourself doing the most. And then take this week to practice implementing the counteraction. I really can't wait to see what you ladies come up with, and I can't wait to see how many of us handle situations the same way or handle them differently. Let us know what's working for you and what isn't. And then again, just head over to our website, check out the blog post. We've identified each of these items and provided a full outline with pointers on how you can incorporate each one into your everyday life. I'm super excited. I know you guys are tired of hearing me say that, but I cannot wait to see what you ladies come up with. Please continue just to shoot us a DM, comment amongst each other. I love to see the encouragement and the pointers you guys are giving each other. And let us know what's working and what isn't. Let's get you unpacked. Have a good week, ladies.